for everyone's safety. All right, it's close to 6:20 on your Tuesday morning. You're taking a live look outside, still really dark and early. Sun won't fully rise for another 20 minutes or so. All right, winds have certainly picked up, to say the least, overnight. In fact, Sill Hill was one of the big winners. They have reported 90-mile-per-hour gusts already with this event. We're still seeing winds over 60 miles per hour along the 8 freeway in Alpine. So this is a big reminder, if you're traveling in this area or you're just waking up and you're headed out of these neighborhoods, I would use extreme caution. Maybe hold off on travel if you're in a high-profile vehicle. And if you're traveling and you're near a high-profile vehicle within this area, I would use extreme caution. Hellhole Canyon earlier was clocking in close to 70-mile-per-hour winds. They're decreasing, but they're fluctuating, climbing low and high at times. All right, our wind gust futurecast has those strong winds blanketing majority of the county, even expanding all the way towards the coastal areas through the noon hour. And then as I fast forward to around the 5-6 o'clock hour, we're still looking at really strong winds, but they're a little more confined east of the 15 corridor, closer to those foothill and mountain communities. And then once the red flag warning ends around 4 or 5 o'clock tomorrow, that's when those winds will really noticeably weaken. All right, humidity levels have plummeted since the same time yesterday, and they will continue to through the afternoon. Some of the lowest humidity levels will be around the 2-3 o'clock hour, down to about 5%. That is bone dry, folks. So if you are susceptible, let's say, to allergies, make sure you have those over-the-counter meds with you, the lotion, the chapstick. It is going to be very, very dry. Fire weather threat will be elevated, especially this morning, lingering all the way through tomorrow morning, but it looks like we'll have the return slowly of that onshore flow Wednesday, and that's going to improve conditions. Unfortunately, though, we're not looking at any major rain events. We need the rain. That's why the fire weather concern is so high, because the vegetation extremely dry. So any spark that happens, again, a wildfire could grow rapidly and intensely. Mountain areas will be in the mid to upper 40s. The mountains and deserts will be about 10 degrees cooler this afternoon, and for the coast and inland valleys will actually be about 10 degrees warmer. We do have some subtle warming, though, towards the end of the week, and that lasts all the way into the weekend. In fact, we see even more warming towards the latter part of the weekend. And we're tracking a fire just south of Delzura, west of the Campo area, and this is exactly what we were afraid of. It has grown about 5 acres since the start of our midday newscast. This is a live look from our SDG&E Skycam as we take you towards that area and show you current conditions. We're in the mid-60s. The only thing that is working in our favor when it comes to these fire weather hazards are the temperatures. Humidity levels, though, and wind gusts are not. We're down to the single digits now. We climbed down about 2% or so within the past half hour, and we're now tracking gusts picking up as well, close to 40 miles per hour. The strongest winds right now are targeting the southeastern quadrant of the county. They're ranging anywhere between 20 upwards of 50 miles per hour, and we're now seeing those relative humidity levels drop as we expected, and they will continue to drop as we get through the noon hours. All right, the wildfire threat is going to remain high throughout the county for your Tuesday. Any new fires that grow, as we've seen already, will grow rapidly and burn intensely. Here's a live look outside. We'll talk more about the changes that we're expecting for the second half of the week and when we'll start to see some improvement. Mel.